Have you ever wondered what it's like to fly on Cathay Pacific's refreshed regional business class seat? Well, look no further. Welcome to Fly Guys. Join me as I travel from Seoul to Hong Kong on Cathay Pacific's refreshed regional business class seat on their A330 aircraft. Cathay Pacific operates from Incheon International Airport's Terminal 1 alongside several other oneworld carriers. Based on a quick search, the airline runs 5 daily nonstop flights between Seoul and Hong Kong, with around 7 other airlines flying the exact same route, including Korean Air. Although everywhere I've looked online says it's on aisle J, check-in on my flight was actually done at aisle K, so just double check when you get to the airport. I'm not entirely sure how the check-in process currently works for coach passengers, but it seems that they need to use the self-service kiosks to print their boarding passes and bag tags, while the check-in counters are reserved solely for a bag drop. Next to the bag drop are the check-in desks for business and first-class passengers, although there isn't actually a first-class cabin on this particular flight. Check-in was quick and uneventful, and before long I was on my way to the oneworld lounge. You can find my review of oneworld's first ever branded lounge in the world on the channel, and I'll also leave a link to it in the description below. I made my way to the gate ahead of our scheduled departure and spotted a few interesting airlines along the way, including this Uzbekistan Airways Boeing 787 aircraft and this Asiana Airbus A380. Boarding started around 30 minutes before our scheduled departure time of 10:10 a.m. Flight time is estimated to be 3 hours and 50 minutes, and our ETA to Hong Kong's International Airport is at 1 in the afternoon. I felt a bit underwhelmed as soon as I stepped onto the plane. The entire cabin felt drab, and the beige seat colors didn't help. Welcome to C12H. C12H is one of 24 business class seats spread across 4 rows in a 2-2-2 configuration. The seat has a fixed shell and reclines, but it doesn't convert into a fully flat bed. These seats are the refreshed versions of the regional business class seats that Cathay launched back almost 14 years ago. I believe these updated seats were slowly introduced starting in 2025 on both their regional Boeing 777s and select Airbus A330 aircraft. Waiting at the seat are a bottle of water, the in-flight menu, a pair of headphones, a Bamford branded pillow, and a blanket. In the center armrest, you'll find a small shared drinks table, the IFE controller, the seat controls, a literature pocket which also holds other small items, and the headphone port. One of the changes in this refreshed seat is the addition of a USB-C port, which you'll find at the bottom front of the center armrest. In front you'll find a coat hook, a 12-inch adjustable IFE screen, the tray table, and a generous amount of legroom. It was difficult to capture on the small monitor, but Cathay Pacific's in-flight safety video was pretty cool, following the trend of prominently featuring local culture, landmarks, and lifestyle.
Cabin crew, please be seated for takeoff. Thank you.
The seatbelt sign was turned off shortly after takeoff, and the cabin crew began the meal service promptly. Addressing us by our last names, the crew actually had already taken our meal orders before departure. For this flight, they are serving lunch, which starts with a salad and a marinated prawn appetizer. The choices for the main dish include a braised pork belly, pan-seared cod fish fillet, and Korean bibimbap. To round out the meal, they are offering a cheese plate, fresh fruit, and ice cream. Here's a look at the alcoholic drinks menu, which includes champagne, red and white wine, whiskey, spirits and liquors, cocktails, and beer. I got pretty excited when the starters came. It was well plated and it looked pretty fancy. Flavor-wise, it was actually pretty good. Then came the main bibimbap dish, with the rice served in its microwavable plastic packaging. I was so caught off guard that it kind of ruined the meal for me. I mean, they could have easily served it in a proper bowl, though that wouldn't have improved the taste or quality of the rice itself. Anyway, to round out the meal, the crew rolled out a cart with all of the available choices, and I went with a fresh fruit plate and ice cream. After the meal, I explored Cathay Pacific's in-flight entertainment system. The screen itself is definitely outdated and a bit slow to respond, but there's more than enough content to pass the time. The following clips showcase the available entertainment options. Wi-Fi was available and it was free for Diamond members as well as first and business class passengers. I didn't get to test the speed, but it was pretty decent and consistent. If you'd rather go old school, Cathay also has an in-flight magazine that you can peruse while waiting to get to your destination. After just over 3 hours, we began our descent into Hong Kong International Airport. Overall, my Cathay Pacific flight was underwhelming. It was largely forgettable, save for a few unfortunate details. The seat isn't particularly competitive in today's market. Their service lacked the polish I've come to expect from the airline, and the microwavable rice being served in its original plastic packaging was definitely a letdown. Coincidentally, Cathay recently announced plans for a new regional business class product inspired by their Aria Suite's long-haul business class, featuring lie-flat seating and direct aisle access, though without doors and likely in a more simplified configuration. Not much else is known except that it will be introduced on the airline's Airbus A330-300 regional planes by the end of 2026. Until then, I would probably seek out one of their long-haul configured planes which they assign to some of their short-haul routes. The line at immigration was pretty long, but I soon found myself on the Airport Express on my way to the Regent Hong Kong Hotel, which I will be reviewing next. Thank you for watching and safe travels. Please make sure to like and subscribe.